So this next tune that's another song that I wrote, and part of the blues is knowing a little bit about ragtime, because a lot of the original blues players played a lot of ragtime tunes. So I wrote a ragtime tune about a personal experience, and called Movin' Back Home. I don't know if any of you had the pleasure of anybody moving in with them during the pandemic or having to move back in with somebody else, but it's maybe not the most pleasant experience. So what I think would be fun, part of the blues tradition, the folk tradition, the country tradition is a call and response. So when I sing Movin' Back Home, what I'd like your part to be moving back home. You think you can help me with that? All right, so moving back home. Oh man, you guys are good. I don't get audiences like this very often. Here we go. Lost my job and all that I own. Got no money, can't get no loan. A stack of bills and no cell phone. Now I got to move back home. My old room hasn't changed at all. Stars and planets all over the wall. A Snoopy blanket and a Bozo doll. A Bert and Ernie bat and ball. Vinyl records on the floor. A big Prince poster on the door. A Rubik's Cube on my desk. The Breakfast Club on VHS. I'm moving back home. I'm moving back home. I don't wanna, but I got to move back home. Moving back home. I'm moving back home. I don't wanna, but I got to move back home. Now I'm back in my old bed, my feet are hanging off the end. I know where I'm going, know where I've been. I'm leaving here, but I don't know when. I love my mama, don't get me wrong, but she goes through my things when I am gone. Saturdays I can't sleep in, or she'll whack me with her rolling pin. Moving back home. Moving back home. I don't wanna, but I got to move back home. Moving back home. I'm moving back home. I don't wanna, but I got to move back home. Good job, everybody. Let's hear Tony. Moving back home. Let's hear it for Tony. Moving back home. I don't wanna, but I got to move back home. Moving back home. I'm moving back home. I don't wanna, but I got to move back home. Thank you. Thank you so much.